All right. The Merseyside Derby. Everton versus Liverpool. We're going to deep dive into this one.
Yeah, we're ready for it.
This one is always a huge game. It's way more than just a match, really.
Absolutely.
It's, it's about bragging rights, history between these two clubs.
Pride.
And we're going to talk about some of the interesting angles that we see here at Tips Moto.
Right. We're talking huge rivalries, passionate fan bases.
Yeah.
Two teams that, bring it every time they play. Everton, right now, shaky in the league, but coming off a huge win.
They just beat Wolves 4-0.
That's right.
Which, that's a big statement win.
Big statement.
Shows their attack is back.
Yeah.
And their defense has been pretty solid recently, especially for Everton.
Right.
And they're at home.
Oh, yeah.
Goodison Park.
Can't forget Goodison Park. That energy is definitely a factor.
The fans, the atmosphere can really lift Everton. They can push any team to their limits, even Liverpool.
Yeah, even the league leaders. Speaking of Liverpool, their form under Arne Slot has been remarkable.
They're playing some amazing football.
I think just captivating, ruthlessly effective.
Salah has been breaking records left and right.
Yeah.
Fluid passing, relentless pressing.
It's just so fun to watch.
And, their attack, it's something that Everton's definitely going to have to plan for very carefully.
Yeah. For sure.
But here's what's interesting, especially for betting, right? So we've been crunching the numbers.
Yeah. Our supercomputer's been busy.
At Tips Moto.
That's right.
Looking beyond the obvious.
Deep into the data.
Digging into those historical trends, player performance.
Tactical nuances.
To unearth some maybe hidden gems.
Absolutely. We're not just surface level here. We go deep.
Yeah.
For example, we've been looking at the way Everton sets up defensively when Liverpool counterattacks.
Okay.
And we're seeing some patterns that suggest a potential opportunity in the corners market.
Interesting.
That's just one example, though. A lot more fascinating insights are coming out of this data.
And we're going to share it all. But before we do that, let's look at some of the key dynamics at play in this derby.
Absolutely. We're talking intensity.
Huge.
This isn't just another game for these two teams, or their fans for that matter.
No.
It's a battle for local pride, and that passion translates to a very physical, aggressive style of play.
Yeah, you get more cards, more tackles,
Definitely.
more intense duels.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which creates some very, very interesting opportunities if you're looking at some of those betting markets.
Beyond just the match result.
Right. And then on top of that, you've got Everton, right?
They're riding high.
That big win against Wolves. So much confidence right now. And that momentum. It could lead to a performance that really exceeds expectations.
For sure. Something to think about. They're going to be playing with a fire in their belly, trying to prove themselves against the best.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Liverpool's got to maintain their dominance, silence that Goodison crowd.
Right.
With their incredible attack.
It's really a clash of styles, you know, battle of wills. And honestly, anyone's game.
Tough to predict.
And that's what makes this derby so captivating.
Yeah.
Both for the fans and for us, analyzing the betting landscape.
Yeah, absolutely. That unpredictability makes it exciting, for us at Tips Moto.
I know, right?
We thrive on this stuff.
Yeah.
Digging deep.
Yeah.
Using that supercomputer to sift through the mountains of data, identify those patterns.
Find the trends.
That maybe others miss.
Right, and it's fascinating.
It is.
This matchup.
Yeah.
The data is telling some really, really interesting stories.
It is.
Like, for instance, Everton's set-piece strength.
Oh, yeah. We've been highlighting that in our analysis.
That's a big one.
Huge. They've scored a significant portion of their goals from set pieces this season.
They have.
And they've got the personnel to cause problems with Liverpool.
Big time.
In those situations. We're talking about players like, Demarai Gray.
Oh, yeah.
Dominant in the air.
He's a beast.
He is.
And historically, set pieces have been a deciding factor in a lot of these Merseyside derbies. So it's definitely a market worth looking at.
Absolutely.
But you can't ignore Liverpool's attack.
No, you can't.
They're
averaging over 2 goals a game under Arne Slot.
It's crazy.
And their ability to just exploit space on the counter.
Yeah.
It's something Everton's got to be very wary of.
For sure.
We've identified some weaknesses.
Oh, really?
In that Everton defensive transition that Liverpool can really exploit.
Interesting.
And that's what sets Tips Moto apart.
That's what we do.
We don't just say Liverpool's good at attacking.
Yeah.
We show you how
The why.
and why
Exactly.
you might be so effective against Everton.
Right.
That level of detail.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about.
That's what we strive for.
We want to empower our users.
Yeah.
Give them the knowledge. Right. It's not just about predictions.
Right.
We want to equip you with the insights you need to make.
Informed betting decisions.
So if you were to ask,
Yeah.
what are some specific markets
Right.
Tips Moto is looking at
Yeah.
for this Derby?
What would be the top picks?
Yeah.
Well, given the historical trends, the current form of both these teams, both teams to score, is a big one that stands out.
Classic.
Classic Derby bet for a reason.
Yeah.
You often see an end-to-end,
Right.
high-intensity affair.
Goals at both ends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another one we're interested in, the corners market.
Oh, yeah.
Everton's physicality and aerial threat,
Right.
combined with Liverpool's attack,
Yeah.
could lead to a lot of corners.
Makes sense.
Ran the simulations.
Okay.
Data suggests.
Yeah.
Could be profitable.
And you also got to look at those player-specific markets.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
You've got so many star players
there's not many.
in this match.
Salah to score first, anytime goal score, maybe on, Neil Mopay.
Right.
Adds a little personal touch.
To the wager.
Exactly.
For sure.
It's about those nuanced angles, you know?
Okay.
Those little edges
Yeah.
that can really make all the difference.
That's what it's all about.
And that's where our deep dive approach comes in. Our powerful analytical tools
Yeah.
really come into play.
Now, we know this Derby's known for its unpredictability.
It is.
Anything can happen.
Oh, yeah.
That's part of what makes it so thrilling.
Absolutely.
But our goal at Tips Moto
Right.
is to minimize that unpredictability
We want to give you the tools and the insights
as much as we can.
to make smart bets,
Smart, calculated bets.
not random guesses.
Right. Well said. So until next time,
May your bets be bold
your wins plentiful
and your passion
for the beautiful game.
continue to burn bright.
And remember, for all your betting needs,
Tips Moto is here to guide you.
every step of the way.
Absolutely.